when this started, it was just supposed to be a few shows. It was just supposed to be a few shows under a fake band name and maybe a few shows under our name. And I remember at one of our first sort of meetings about that, we were just all hanging out in the backyard. I just wanted everyone to go around in a circle and say, what are your daydreams about this? What happens in this year that we start doing stuff? Just what are you imagining? And Chris, our drummer, said, you know, I see us making a record.
It's not something that we are planning on or planned for, really, but I've been up for whatever comes up, so I'm probably an instigator, and when things come up, hey guys, let's do it.
There's something that happens when all of us come together that I've realized this time around, you know, especially there's something between me and Jonah that happens when I, you know, supply him with this musical piece or arrangement or whatever, and what he does over it, it's just something that happens where I was like, man, I gotta give it up to that of you know, what he does over it. It just really works. So.
The only deceptive thing about time is that I think it makes it easier to forget about stuff, but then when the pressure comes on again, you know, just the pressure of being in a band, which is just interpersonal stuff and making decisions as a whole that really affect everybody, and it's almost like the scar tissue can get real thick, and it's real hard to even feel any pain, but when it gets ripped open, it hurts a lot. And so we had to go through that quite a bit for time to really, it did heal the wounds, but we had to kind of rip the wounds open again, and then they actually healed.
But I think us all coming back together again, we're like, man, let's just do what we do well, and let's take what we do well and make it even better, you know? And I feel like we have.
I'm of the opinion that let the opportunities be presented, and if it works, I'm all for it. And if you can't make it happen, you can't make it happen. But I don't want to put up any barriers to block those opportunities to come. And I think I've kind of been that way for the last year and a half with this band anyway. I haven't got to play a lot over the last 11 or 12 years, so I kind of miss playing, and it's a lot of fun to play with these three guys. I think they bring the best out of me when I play, so it's just an opportunity that I think it isn't going to last forever. So now that we're here and we have a record, I'm pretty much open to rock whenever.
I am looking forward to playing shows. As far as what my expectations are of it all, you know, I just want the album to come out and be presented in a nice way, and people enjoy it, and we can play some shows, and like that's it. And if anything bigger than that happens, then fine. If not, you know.
I had a dream I had been to visit Chi a few times in the past month or so. It was this odd feeling of looking into someone's eyes. And whatever it is that we call being human or being alive apparently wasn't there, but there were his eyes. And she has these very intense eyes. So in this dream I had, the thing that I remember I was hanging out with him, but the thing that I really remember was just the difference of what it was to look into his eyes, and there he was. And So that was literally the first line of the song, you know, I dreamt that you were alive, really alive. I dreamt of your eyes. And they weren't just open, they were engaged. And so I had that dream, and I woke up and I wrote those words kind of just on the spot, and it just occurred to me that to me, At Night We Live, even though Shaun had no idea what it was going to end up being, and I wrote the line, in the daytime we're dead, but at night we live. And that was literally just me trying to say, wow, so there Chi was. That felt like spending time with him. And who's to say I didn't spend time with him? It certainly felt like I spent time with him by most measures of how we think about what's important about spending time with someone. I had those experiences.
When we were talking about a title for the album, Jonah threw out a couple song titles from the album that we were thinking about, and that was definitely one that really like stuck out. And you know, obviously for the Chi thing, it's cool. You know, like it's cool when people write about it, because I mean it can raise some sort of awareness, and people can be in touch with that, and you know, maybe donate to the cause of him getting back in action. But at night we live.
One of the things I'm most excited about making this record, and about records in general, is that they get to exist without us around. That people get to have the music, and they can make whatever they want of it. I know that I'm proud of it. I know that I think we did, you know, a really honorable job making it. But the album for me is meant to stand as if we never played another note. Would I be proud to have this be an artifact of that we were ever there? And it does that.